Hey guys, welcome to Tender Tree. I'm Paul and today I'm super excited to sort of take you on a day in my life in the laser engraving / cutting world. Now I'm super passionate about laser engraving, so I tend to put a lot of effort into the products that we make, and I want to show you sort of a behind the scenes into that world and what you can expect if you run your own laser engraving business. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video and see what a day in my life is. Okay, so when I come into the office, I usually straight away just turn the lasers on, get them ready for operation. They've already been on in the morning. My wife comes in about 8 AM and works till about 12 PM, 1 PM. And she does things like golf tees, decision coins and a few other bits on the lasers. And then I come in and do things like the calendars, date night jars, things like that. And then obviously the digital side, which is our tickets, which are quite a big seller. So I spend a lot of time in front of a computer screen. But yeah, the laser's been on, super important, super quickly. Get the water chiller on, the air compressor, get the laser switched on, get them all ready, all the water flowing ready to just start cutting. I am going to use both lasers today because what I need to do is the wood that we've got currently at the moment in stock, which is this stuff over here. Let me take you over my fancy doody new camera. We have a lot of this wood. This is all too big for the Xtool machine. So what we have to do is we have to take it into the Omtech, which is down here underneath the Xtool, and just cut that wood down a bit. Now the reason that we use the Xtool for things like the calendars is because bits have to be glued together, and the Kerf is slightly better on the Xtool than it is on the Omtech, and it just gives a much nicer, cleaner finish. So we prefer to use the Xtool for things like the calendars. Golf tees, perfect on the Omtech. Decision coins, perfect on the Omtech. There's no problems with precision. It's just because our daily calendar puzzle is a puzzle where the pieces have to go together perfectly, the Xtool is just better for that job. So whilst everything is warming up on the laser side, what I tend to do is just go through the orders that I've got to do today. Now I've got around about 50 tickets to make today, which sucks because they take quite a lot of time, but I go through them individually, tick each one off that I want to print the order for, and then set the upgraded shipping if selected, and things like that. I've also got to print some backing cards for the pocket hugs for Keely to complete in the morning. Ready for the post run, which will be tomorrow morning. So I'm just going to do that now. I'm going to do that off camera because obviously it includes people's personal information like names and addresses, which I don't want to even risk leaking. So I want to do all that sort of stuff off camera, but I'll show you in a second, once I've got through this, what sort of a wad of postage labels looks like. Okay, so this is just the tickets to go out tomorrow. There's 53 labels here, and then we've got roughly, how many actually? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 calendars to go out. We've got a couple of our personalized wooden wallets as well. Lots of pocket hugs, lots of golf tees, but a lot of these are already done, ready to go out. But them labels will be printed in the morning when Keely comes into the office. Okay, so while I'm doing tickets, I'm going to whack Netflix on whilst I'm doing them. Watch maybe an episode or 2 of Ozark whilst I make the tickets. And I'll time lapses for you guys so you can just watch me go at it in the office in front of a computer screen. My favourite part of a laser engraver business. Not. so essentially this is sort of what one of our tickets looks like. I just thought I'd show you quickly. So we'd print these, 2 per page, stick them on there, then they get cut later on, packaged up and shipped with the gift message, thank you card, etc, etc. Okay, so this is what I mean with the tickets. Let me just put that in front so you can see it properly, hopefully. It's trying to follow my face. But yeah, they're printed on this, on a 250 GSM fine art card. It's not quite as thick as like cardstock or photo card, but it gives the best vibrance in colours for the price point that we sell them in. So this is the one that we've used for the past year and a half, and I don't see us changing it anytime soon. And our reviews, we've had hundreds, probably over 1,000 5-star reviews on the quality of our tickets. We really try our hardest. I mean, you can't please everyone in business, you're never going to be able to do that, but we really try our hardest to make sure that our quality always is the best it possibly can be for the price point we sell our products at. So yeah, this card is really, really good. Okay guys, so that is all the tickets done. The last few are just printing on the printer now. Printer we use, by the way, just in case you want to know, is the Epson 8500, which is a gallery quality printer. We have the A4 version, not the A3, because we don't do anything bigger than A4, so that works for us. And I know I showed you earlier, but as you can see, the quality of these tickets is fantastic. So we're really happy with that. We've used this for about 2 years now, and the one we had before was I think the 8300, which was the one down from it, but that was an A3 one. We didn't need that one, like I said. So now we're gonna start. The lasers have been on for, well, it's nearly 6 p.m, so nearly 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. So I need to start doing the laser stuff, and yeah, we're gonna jump straight into the calendars because they take a while. So let's get done. So in Xtool Creative Software, we just need to measure the base for the American walnut. We've got 2 of these to cut out on the American walnut. The setting should already be set through my save file. So we're just going to press process, click start, we get a beep, press the button to go. Okay, as you can see, this is all cut through lovely. I'm going to get this out, get the next lot in, and then I'm going to go and do the backers for these, and then I'll be back when we're ready to glue them all together and get these shipped out. Okay, so it is currently 12:30 a.m. I've been working for a long time doing admin stuff whilst the lasers have been on, and I had a couple of hours off, to be fair, to have a game of darts, but the last backer for the calendar is in now. The calendars are in now, and then I've just got to do the 2 wallets and print the backing cards out, and then I am done for the day. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so all the calendars are done. We're just waiting for the glue to dry so we can stick the puzzle pieces together. And now we've just got these two wooden wallets left to make. I've also currently got printing the backing cards for the pocket hugs on our A6 card stock. So yeah, we're just going to stick these in the Xtool. So let's flip straight over to Xtool Creative Software, and I'll show you sort of the process of how we're going to do this, because it's super cool. Okay, so here we are in Xtool Creative Software. I'm sorry if my mic sounds a little bit different. I'm recording this off my Elgato Wave 3 mic on my PC. But essentially I just wanted to show you sort of the quick process. So we've got our canvas right here. I've put this little measuring tool in and magnetized that to the base, because we've got two of these to do. We want to make sure that they're both exactly the same. So we're just going to click on this little button up here and click on close shot, and then we're going to take a close shot of the actual wallet itself. And what that does, that uses the second camera on the Xtool and takes a better, higher quality picture, so we can like zoom right in, and then we can make sure that our initials that are going to get engraved on this, which is in the Bell MT font, I believe. So Bell MT, it's this font here. We're going to change that to an engrave layer here, and essentially it's going to be around about this size, but we can place that right between the two screw marks there. And essentially just engrave that directly on there. All we've got to then do is just take a quick aimed measure, and that'll measure the focus, and then everything else is ready to go. So it's because that's changed the position there, because it's meant to be on a honeycomb panel and I didn't change it. It was saying that we were processing it on slats. So let me just quickly redo that process. Take a picture of the wallet. Boom. Let's zoom in a bit. This might change again when we aim measure it, but that's fine. We can just reposition it. It didn't. Perfect. So now essentially I did. There we go. So we'll move that there. When we engrave that, that's going to be precisely where we placed it on the creative software. So all I need to do is just pop over onto Etsy, which I'm doing now, and look what the personalization is, because PS is obviously my initials. And great, the customer hasn't left his personalization, so I'm going to shoot him over a message and wait for him to respond. It's good actually that that sort of thing's left in the video, because this happens quite regularly. Sometimes the customers forget to leave the personalization. Sadly, this sometimes can delay their order, because we haven't got time to run through every single order we get on Etsy just to check. We always check this as we're creating the product, so that sometimes can cause delays, but because of the amount of orders that we get coming through, we can't possibly go and check every single order that comes in until we're ready to make it. But that's fine, we'll message him, hopefully he comes back straight away, and we can get this done and sent out in the morning with the rest of the stuff. Okay, I guess this was absolutely pointless, but at least it gives you an insight of the like how easy some of these products can be if you wanted to start your own laser engraving business. Okay, so sadly that customer didn't get back to me straight away, and it's getting rather late, so I'm going to sort of wrap this video up now. That's sort of how our days go sometimes. This was quite a long-winded day. Sometimes it's much easier than this, and then other times, like around Christmas, it's much more difficult than this. But essentially, the process remains the same every single day. We set the lasers up, do the golf tees, decision coins first. They're always done first, and pens, bottle openers, little things like that. And then I'll come in, do the bigger things like puzzles, and then do the tickets. You know, so because they are the things that take the longest amount of time. Here's the bases for the puzzles. They all look good. All the pieces, once the glue's fully dry, will fit into here. And this basically essentially is a calendar puzzle, but every day can be completed, so every day is a brand new puzzle. Really, really massive seller. We didn't even create the file. We purchased the file. No, I can't remember exactly where we purchased it from, but it does come with full commercial rights. We also have, coming out very soon, the same calendar version in 3 different sizes, but you can personalize this section here. So if it's a gift for somebody, you can write a little short message or something like that, and obviously that'll be laser engraved as we create them as well. Tickets all done, all ready to be cut in the morning, and it's approaching 3 a.m. and I'm super tired, so let's get this wrapped up. So guys, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more of my sort of day in the life of business operations, obviously there is days where it's complete admin stuff, complete website stuff, and then there's days where it's more hands-on like this. But any questions you've got, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that bell notification as well, because I see a lot of YouTubers tell people to do that. So you get notified when I release a new video, and I will catch you on the next one.